Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do coffin shaped nails step by step. I'm going to first start off with the application of the gel. So I'm going to take my NSI Balance Bond Primer. It's made specifically for gel. It's an acid-free primer. I use 2 to 3 coats. I want to get it all over the natural nail, but try to avoid the skin. And now I'm going to take my IBD Hard Builder Gel and just do a base layer. I like doing a base layer because it gives the gel something to stick to when I'm actually building the nail, and it helps the gel flow freely and it self-levels, and that's perfect. So I get really close to the cuticle, but I avoid touching the skin. If you touch the skin, you just want to go ahead and use something to go around and scrape it. That way it has no gel on it before you cure it. And now I just pop it into the LED lamp for 30 seconds is a full cure in this lamp. And now I'm just going to start building up the nail. I take a medium-sized ball of gel. I was gonna say acrylic, but gel. And I want to place it right in the stress area. And I kind of tap it and move it around. I just want to try and make it even. I don't want like a big hump. And so I take a little bit more gel and I go ahead and I do the cuticle area, so you can see me floating the gel around, and I get close but not touching the skin. I'm actually kind of far from it on one side, but I go ahead and I fix that. I show you how. And I'm just going to start doing the tip. I usually don't try to do so much at once, but I was kind of in a rush doing this set. And so I tried to go balls out and do the whole nail at once. So as you can see, I'm putting my nail into the lamp and I pull it out. That is because of heat spikes. The gel does heat up when you put it in the lamp. So you want to just remove it, blow on it a little bit, and then place it back in the lamp. And now I'm just going to continue building up the stress area. When you're doing longer nails, you have to have the stress area higher. That way you don't get any breaking or splitting of the nails. That is so painful. So you just want to be very careful, and you have enough right there in that stress point. So now I'm going to take some more gel and just float it around. I usually always do the thumb like with way too much gel. I sometimes just do way too much gel anyways because, yeah, I don't really know. Really, I don't. But it's okay because gel files really easy, a lot easier than acrylic. And so I just go ahead balls deep with my e-file or my hand file, and it's all good. So after doing that, I went ahead and I set the gel, I cured it again, and now I'm going to take a little bit of gel and just fill in this cuticle area that I missed earlier. And when I get it just right, I go ahead and I clean the sides and I put it back into the lamp. I really wish this lamp had an on and off button, because when I want to do just like a 5 to 10 second flash cure, I want to be able to turn the lamp off. Unfortunately, it doesn't, and it just runs for the full 30 seconds. So that is a pain in the butt, but I really love that this lamp can cure hard builder gel in 30 seconds instead of 1 minute. So that's why I do opt out for this lamp. I have not been using my other lamp since I got this one. And here you see me just fixing up the tip, adding some gel into the areas that I missed, and back into the lamp it goes. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing onto the rest of my nails. I wanted to show you one of my fingers because I do it a little bit differently. It's kind of easier because you don't need as much gel, and I don't go so crazy with the gel. But like I said, when I'm in a rush, I try to hurry up and I try to take bigger beads of the gel, and it it gets a little lumpy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that to all the nails, put the base layer down. And again, you want to make sure you get it close to the cuticle but not touching, and you want to clean off the sides of your nails before putting it into the lamp. I did a full cure on all 4 of the nails, and now I'm going to go in with a little bead of gel, and I'm just again going to start on the stress area, and I just kind of drag it, I pat it, I float it, I do the string method, I do it all, whatever gets the job done basically. I don't really have a specific order, I just build up the nail until it looks good and then I move on to the next. So I'm just going to flash cure that and go ahead and I'm going to do the cuticle area. This is normally how I do it. I do the tip first and then cure, and then I do the cuticle area, which it works out so much nicer. So that's just a tip for you guys. Don't be afraid to continuously flash cure. That's exactly how I started. I had to flash cure every little second, and I was in the lamp flash curing it. But that's just how you get the gel to stop moving around. So it really does help. Right here you see me, I left my hand to the side for too long and the gel went crazy and it went running around my skin. So I just floated it back to where it belonged and I scooped a big scoop of gel out, and then it was fine. I just put it back into the lamp, and that was basically it for that nail. I might have went in a little bit more on the stress point, but as you can see, my nails look awful before filing. I have not mastered the perfect application yet, and honestly I really don't care because at the end my nails come out looking bomb. So it's all about how you file. So now I'm gonna go in with my hand file. It was really thick in the cuticle area, so I do reach for my e-file, and I like to just do that around the cuticle area. I usually do this anyways because I'm kind of rough with the hand file, and I have cut myself on the skin filing too fast, too vigorously. So I just tilt my finger to the side and I file the sides. Before even shaping, I want to just get the bulk of the gel down, and then I will go in and shape the tip. But if you can see, I file my nail tips a little bit skinnier than what I want them to look like because of all the extra gel that I use. It just makes it easier because I have, the first time I did coffin shape, they looked like square nails. They didn't even look coffin. I was like, what the heck? And I had a lot of filing to do. So now I just, tips and tricks that I'm sharing with you, I just do my nails a little bit more narrow than I want them. And so yeah, I'm just gonna continue filing. You see me now doing the shape. I actually wanted this set a little bit more wide than I normally do my coffin. I was just in that mood, I guess. I normally do them really narrow and really like skinny coffin, but I wanted to try this shape out. Honestly, it didn't make much of a difference to me. I liked them regardless. So yeah, you let me know what you prefer. Do you like them more thick or more narrow, more wide, should I say? But yeah, that's all I do. If you want a more in-depth video of how I file, I can do it like in real time and no voiceover. I'll just do a talk through. Let me know. I will have to set a date for that because my house is always crazy and loud. So I will have to find a time when nobody is home. But yeah, I always thin out the tip as well to make it skinnier. I don't like a really thick tip. I know some people do, but it's all personal preference. If you like it, well then you flaunt it, girl. And yeah, that's basically it for the filing. I just go ahead and I do the same thing onto all the nails. And now after all the filing, I'm going to take this polar bear buffing block and I'm just going to buff out all the nails. You just want to make sure the nails are nice and smooth, that way when you go to apply polish, it lays nice and flat and even, and you don't have like bumps and jaggedness across the nail. I have done gel polish or polish on to the nail without buffing and it looks awful. But yeah, that's basically it for the gel application and the filing. You just want to make sure you buff them really good, that way that they don't scratch anybody. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed these kind of videos that I'm bringing out. I'm planning on making a lot more with these part 1, 2, and 3 in it. So I hope you stick around, subscribe if you're not already, and I want to thank all of my old subscribers. I love you guys so much, and I'm so glad to be back recording for you guys. Leave me a comment down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.